You know that little bird that sits on everybody's shoulder? Your intuition, your gut, call it anything you like. But the hardcore truth is it has saved my life 3 times. Not that I'm counting. The first time it saved my life was way back in 2011. In those days, I was really violently allergic to exercise. And all of a sudden, one day I woke up with the thought in my head that I needed to take up running. And I couldn't get it out of my head. You need to run, you need to jog, you need to jog. And I tried to ignore it, but it just got louder. So I gave in and I did some research and I found a program called the Couch to 5K Running Program, which is brilliant. It does exactly what you think. And within the next 6, 7, 8 months, I actually don't remember exactly how long it was, I eventually ran a 5K. And during those months, the weight started to come off. And I went from a 14 down to an 8. And to make a long story short, the day before my birthday, I did a self exam in the shower, which I did twice a year in my shower. And before my birthday, I've been doing it for decades. But this time I found a lump. And when I got to the doctor, it was stage 3 triple positive breast cancer. And eventually I had the double mastectomy and the chemo and the radiation and all the bells and whistles and nasty things, lost my hair, the whole thing. But after the surgery, the surgeon came to me. I'll never forget it. And she looked me dead in the eye and she said, if you hadn't taken up running, you'd be dead. You wouldn't have made it to my table. You would have died because the lump was in such a strange place. You would have never found it. And mammograms wouldn't work on you because your breasts are too dense. So the moral of this story, and by the way, it's 13 years later and I'm cancer-free still. The moral of this story is 10 out of 10 human beings are intuitive. So listen to that little bird in your shoulder. You see it, feel it, hear it, or you know it. Everybody does it. Men call it their gut. Women call it their intuition. Listen to it. That little bird's got game, and it can see a lot farther than you can. This is Katharine Giovanni. Thanks for watching.